Thank you, Mr. Milio. Before we go on to Dr. Sandler and Mr. Shields for the final two sections of awards, I would just like to take a moment to thank a couple of people. I guess the person that needs and deserves and should have probably a standing ovation, a round of applause would probably be sufficient. But the responsibility for this entire program goes to Dr. Sandler, and she planned it, organized it, picked out the awards that you have, the plates, and did just a marvelous job with the help of three secretaries in the office, Mrs. Sinalia and a group of the cafeteria staff members for the dinner. I'd like to also thank Ms. Zumo and Ms. Monaco, who designed and finished and drew up, painted, and so on the two signs here, which in my hurrying I skipped over the whole theme for the program, which is Wings to Excellence, which you can see the signs that we have, which we will be using as a theme for a number of programs now and in the future. But I would like to thank Ms. Monaco and Ms. Zumo. I believe that they're here somewhere. A round of applause for them. I don't believe I was very clear on that. It wasn't just for the signs. It's for the organization, the layout of the tables, the auditorium, and so on. I would also like, without mentioning individual names because there are too many, I would like to thank all of the members of the awards committee that worked with Dr. Sandler, all the faculty members that worked on that committee. And I know a number of them are in the audience here, so could we please give them all a round of applause? With that, we'll go on to Dr. Sandler with continuing with the awards.
I'd just like to say as a preamble, thank you, Mr. Koya, unsung hero there on the balcony with the TV camera running. I'd like to call forward Kimberly M. Murphy. Kimberly is a recipient of the East Norriton Girls Athletic Association Award, which is presented to a girl graduate who is a resident of East Norriton Township and who best exemplifies the motto, good athletes today and better citizens tomorrow. Kim Murphy. The NAHS Parents Club Award in Industrial Arts goes to Beverly Ovsharsky for most outstanding work in industrial arts. We commend you, Bev. I think Bev is going to Winston-Salem, North Carolina on June 24th with TSA for their national conference. Congratulations. Melissa Parker. Melissa is receiving the Pennsylvania Society Sons of the American Revolution Award, which is presented for good citizenship, including leadership, dependability, cooperation, and patriotism. Melissa Parker. Roland Pennock is a student who has put forth the greatest amount of effort to achieve his best under difficulties and has maintained a commendable attitude. Roland Pennock. The Courtesy Award is presented to a boy and a girl graduate who show courtesy to students and staff. This year's boy recipient is one whom I think you will agree the award belongs to, Mark Patika. Always there when we need him. Congratulations. The female recipient of the Courtesy Award is April Putnick. April. Alicia Reynolds. All of you who attended the athletic games saw Alicia as a cheerleader, and I think she spent more nights on the field with the athletic teams than anybody in the profession of cheerleading. She's a great girl. She is receiving the NAHS Parents Club Award for vocal music. To the student, I think the only one who's gone higher than Alicia is Marcy Levine, who always ended up on the top of a group. To the student who has willingly, loyally, and efficiently given time and talent to vocal groups, Alicia. You're welcome. Tarsha Y. Samuel is a recipient of one of 5 McDonald Senior Awards. These are new awards presented for the first time this year to students for community service through work experience. Thank you, McDonald's. And where are you, Tarsha? If she's not here, please remind her she has a bond coming to her. And our next recipient, Mr. Gregory Seibert, is receiving several awards this evening. The first is the Congressional Youth Leadership Award, presented in recognition of meritorious achievement in scholarship, leadership, and citizenship. Greg is also receiving a Parents Club Award in mathematics. I believe Greg completed calculus in grade 11. Am I right, Greg? He's not listening. For most efficient work in mathematics. He's receiving the Octave Club of Norristown String Award for excellence in string production and performance, and the Malcolm Schweiker Memorial Award for a boy of sound scholarship, potential leadership, sterling character, and boundless interest in his fellows. Gregory. And finally, it's my pleasure to call to the stage Mr. Edward Shoemaker, who was a recipient of the William J. Nobler Memorial Award. It is awarded to a graduate who has exhibited exceptional ability as a craftsman in industrial arts. Ed. I think you can well be proud of all the people you chose to go to school with for all these years. Thank you.
The next award is presented to James Shoemaker. James is the recipient of the Congressman's Medal of Merit that is awarded to the graduating senior who has earned the respect of his or her school and community, mirrors the golden rule, and succeeds in life by helping others to succeed. He is also the recipient of the Norristown Area High School Parents Club Award in Business Education for most commendable work in business education. He is also a recipient of the DECA Award. This award is presented to a graduating senior showing dedication to the program of Distributive Education Clubs of America and for outstanding participation in the club's activities. Ladies and gentlemen, James Shoemaker. The next award is presented to Rosemary Sierra. Rosemary is the recipient of the Norristown Area High School Parents Club Award for Career Exploration, which is awarded for most outstanding work. Ladies and gentlemen, Rosemary Sierra. The next award is presented to Matthew Simcoe. Matthew is the recipient of the Robert Barnes Memorial Award. This award is presented to a student who exhibits excellent technical ability in industrial arts and has shown a superior attitude towards achieving goals higher than the expected level. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Simcoe. The next award is presented to Christina A. Storti. Christina is awarded the A.D. Eisenhower Memorial Award. This is awarded to 4 members of the senior class for general excellence in English during the senior year. Christina Storti. Chris Storti. The next award is presented to Tamara Vereen. Tamara is the recipient of the McDonald's Senior Awards, or one of the McDonald's Senior Awards, given for community service through work experience. Tamara Vereen. The next award is presented to Scott A. Waldsberger. Scott is a recipient of the Presidential Academic Fitness Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott A. Waldsberger. The next award is presented to Tamika R. Watson. Tamika is the recipient of the Ambrose Fisher Award. This is awarded to a graduate who has attained outstanding scholastic achievement in social studies and black studies and exhibits leadership in both school and community. She is also the recipient of the Samuel Moyer Memorial Award. This is awarded for high scholastic standing to a diligent female student who has accomplished her achievement under difficulty. Ladies and gentlemen, Tamika R. Watson. The next award is presented to Tina M. Webb. Tina is the recipient of the McDonald's Senior Awards. This is given for community service through work experience. The next recipient is Frederick H. Weber. Mr. Weber is the recipient of the Barn Playhouse Award, which is presented for dedication in promoting the theater through scholastic and community activities. He is also the recipient of the Elmwood Lodge IBPOE awarded to the member of the senior class who has given the greatest contribution of time and effort in furthering the quality of dramatic productions. He is also the recipient of the Rosa R. Michael G. and Alan M. Garber Award. This award is presented to the student who, throughout his or her years at NAHS, has gone out of the way to render service to fellow classmates, and particularly to those less fortunate than he or she. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Weber. The next recipient is Mr. Rob Wennick. Rob is the recipient of the Gennardi Sports Award. This is an award presented to both a male and female graduate who have maintained an excellent athletic record for 3 years in teamwork, school spirit, and leadership. There is another award that is not listed that Rob is about to receive. Right now, there is a member of the United States Marine Corps who is here to present a special award to Mr. Wennick.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Staff Sergeant Quesenberry. I work as a Marine representative for Norristown High School. I was pleased to be asked to come here tonight to present Rob, who I've have a little association with throughout the year. Rob's an outstanding athlete, but this award's a little special in that it goes to an outstanding athlete, but also to someone who's a good role model to his classmates here, and also to the underclassmen that follow. This award is called the Distinguished Athlete Award, and it goes to the person for displaying courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership as a high school athlete. This year's winner, of course, is Rob. Congratulations, Rob.
The next recipient is Travis Lamar Wetzel. Travis has received the Presidential Award for Academic Fitness. He is also receiving an award from the Parents Club, and this is a certificate of award in appreciation for Travis's Kentucky Roots performance on April 21st, which benefited student programs. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Wetzel. Next, we have Rocco J. Witten, who is receiving the Presidential Academic Fitness Award. Rocco J. Witten. The final recipient on tonight's program is Kelly A. Zumo. Ms. Zumo is being awarded the E. Letty Brenlinger Memorial Award. This is awarded to the student who has exhibited loyalty, spirit, respectful attitude, interest in scholastics, and participation in extracurricular activities. Kelly is also being awarded the Volpe Express Award. presented for achievement and academic excellence in marketing education. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Zumo. Thank you. I'll return the program back over to Mr. Spencer.
Thank you, Mr. Shields. At this time, I have one more award to present, and I would, at this time, like Nia Yu Win to come forward, please. Nia has received the Presidential Academic Fitness Award, and we skipped over him a little earlier. So I know he was sitting back there thinking, wait a minute, what am I doing here? Sorry, Nia. Before, when I was crediting some of the people for the fine job that they have done for the students and here at the school with the outside communities, I forgot Mr. Coy. I don't know how, but when I looked at my blue bulletin, I knew how. I was supposed to mention a fourth item on the blue bulletin, and that is for all the parents that are here and students. We started a couple of years ago. We videotape commencement, and we run it live, but we also are willing to make copies. We have plenty of the equipment upstairs. We will copy a tape if you bring it in. The information is on the blue bulletin. So if you can't make two things, if you can't make it to commencement, it will be live on the cable station. Also, if you would like a video copy, please bring in a half-inch VHS T120 tape, and I think there's a date on there of June 14th where we'd like to have the tapes by, and you'll get them. You'll get a phone call as soon as we have it copied, and you can pick them up in the main office. Now, before we close this evening, we're going to close with the blue and white, but before we do that, and if you do not know the blue and white, and I'm sure all the seniors do, but for the parents, it's on the back of the program. But before we do that, I would just like to thank all of you for sharing your children with us for somewhere between 1 and 12 or 13, or maybe 1 or 2 more years in some cases, but I'd like to thank you for doing that. I know you've enjoyed this evening, hopefully as much or more than we have. We appreciate your coming here and looking forward to the next couple of weeks of the year. Okay. Also, I just got surprised. Just Mr. Shields surprised me. Genevieve Santos, I believe, is now here. Genevieve, are you here? Would you come forward for your award? Genevieve? Yes? No? No? Oh, well. Tried. Okay, there are punch and cookies in the cafeteria for everyone, not just the students this time. Would you please rise? Mr. Leibowitz will play the blue and white. I'd like you all to join in. We're going to cut it. Seniors, got to get to work on that a little bit. All right, we'll see you all in the cafeteria, hopefully, for some punch and cookies. Be sure to look at the artwork in the lobby if you haven't. Thank you.